Since starting the Platinum Mastermind course, I used to go along to financial planning meetings and accountants meetings and just sit there going, yep, I think I kind of get what's going on. And now, 2.5 years on, I am running the tables. I am doing the 5-year forecasts. I am presenting the KPIs to the team and the accountants, and I'm asking such big questions of my own data. Like, I am in control, and I find like I'm using the accountant less and less because I have such a good understanding of our own data. So that is a long way from being a kindy teacher who just started taking on the books to being like, I feel like I'm almost like a financial analyst of our business and future opportunities. So that's, I feel like, the biggest growth I've had.
We're Mark and Rachael McInerney. We're from Riverton in the mid-north of South Australia, and we operate a dryland cropping and contracting business and couple that with a Pole Hereford stud, which also is linked to a customer direct beef platform.
The biggest thing I think that we've learnt that, you can say, oh, your kid's not going to be a farmer, or, they don't look like they're a farmer. We have realised through this course that a farmer is not just someone who sits in a tractor. A farmer can be a CEO, a farmer can be interested in data. So now I look at my 3 children and I go, maybe you're not into driving a tractor or being out in the heat or doing whatever, but there may be something here that sparks interest in you or your kid's interest. It's not just farming. We were looking at burnout and our stress levels. How are you feeling right now? And we had to list all this stuff, and it was very clear that Mark and myself were in burnout. And you then said, now what would change, or how would you be feeling in 10 years' time if I told you nothing had changed? And that was that mic drop moment where we were like,
yeah,
I'd hate to think where we were. I don't know if we'd be here, or I can't sustain this level.
It was a big wake-up call, that moment. So yeah, that's a pivoting point, I think. We were just constantly putting out spot fires as they arose, and life was pretty chaotic. So we just really needed to get some systemisation back into our business to not only help us but help our team. I think they were probably feeling a lot of the stress that we were feeling ourselves. So.
Yeah, being organised and having the 12-month operational plan and just always looking forwards, not just it's come around to seeding time, right, we're going to get this organised. Now it's like seeding time, all those jobs were done the month before so that we are ready to go. Like, it's just, I feel like we are in control. I can see Mark's in control. Yes, there's still lots going on and we're still busy, but we are always, I feel like, a step ahead of where we need to be, not chasing our tails like we were. And, I feel in control. Sometimes you can get quite anxious on the farm. Like, South Australia had the worst drought last year, and yes, I probably still felt a bit anxious, but I just kept looking forwards. I could see 5 years into the future, and it gave me such calmness and clarity that we could just keep pursuing our goals, keep doing our day-to-day, and not get held up on 1 year. So yeah, it's lowered my anxiety, that's for sure.
I think since starting the Platinum Mastermind program, our vision and our planning looking so forward into the future is just really improved. Those, not only doing the standard weekly meetings, but we're doing quarterly and annual meetings, and we've brought a facilitator in to help run those, and that's just been an absolute game changer. It's sort of taken some of the emotion we sometimes have as family members out of it, and I think that's just given us a lot more clarity about setting goals and trying to achieve those goals going forward.
Well, for me, my why was teaching at kindy, and I've been brought along. I'm now part of this business, so it's got to reflect me as well, because I still have to get up every day and be part of the business. So together we spent a bit of time discussing, well, why was it important to me and why was it important to you? And now we have kind of like a common why, and it kind of governs everything that we're choosing to do and every decision we make. And I feel like we have purpose now. Like, it's worth it. It's worth the stress and it's worth the effort, because we know that we want to pass. We want to pass something on. We're in charge for now, and we can make do of the farm with our goals and use it. But yeah, we're just part of the journey of our farm for one generation.
That's right. I think there's lots of things that I've loved since joining the Platinum Mastermind program. I think having a coach has been really powerful, for not only me personally, but probably our business. So it's having someone to lean on and perhaps keep you accountable to some of the things you say you're going to do. Masterminding with other farmers, there's just so many opportunities I think we sometimes miss. and to have someone else looking at your business and see those opportunities, help you work through roadblocks. Yeah, that's been a fantastic part of it.
And I suppose just for me, lifelong learning, like I've learnt about soil science, I've learnt about pasture growth, I've learned about finances, and I just think if you're a curious person or you're a lifelong learner, like there's far more to this program than just farming. Like it is, it's really interesting.
Yeah, I think the benchmarking component, obviously our business has quite a different spread of enterprises, and I think we knew we were perhaps running a successful business, but actually breaking those enterprises down and looking at saying, well, where are we spending our time and putting our energy, and having an external set of eyes look at those numbers that probably don't have the emotion attached to the business like we do. Like that's pretty powerful stuff, and we've got some really great feedback from that.
And I think the most undervalued part of this is the networking. Like people don't realise like the connection on that Slack group, pose a question, there's like 600, 700 people that can give you their feedback. Like you're not on your own, and you're not only a small mastermind group, you've got access to everyone who's done the course. So yeah, that's really powerful. If you feel like something needs to change, nothing will change unless you do something about it proactively. And sometimes you think you know what the problem is, and really that's just the tip of the iceberg. So jump in and explore your business to another level that you've probably never even realised existed.
Yeah, for sure. I think, look, if it's something you're considering, just jump in and have a go. I'm not sure I've ever been involved in a group of people, community that are just so open-minded, no one's judgmental. So yeah, there's some great opportunities there if you're willing to give it a crack.
Yeah.